Hey everybody, it's Tom here, and as you can see, this is going to be a different video of sorts. I got my big pimpin' hat on, I got my SPF 100, got my wife with me.
Welcome to Hillsville, Virginia.
Got my little red wagon, and we are here Labor Day weekend at the big Hillsville, Virginia flea market. Basically the whole town closes, and this is going to go on for probably about another mile down the road. So see what kind of machinists and other cool tools and stuff we can score, and I'm gonna take you along. My gimbal took a crap, so it's gonna be on a stationary mount, so a little shaky, but I'll do the best I can, and hopefully I'll show you guys some cool stuff. Got some military surplus stuff. Got some signs for the shop. So I got some cheap tools over there though. We'll pass on that. Uh, 100 pounds. Let's see what this is. 45 kilograms, England, so it's a quality one. Looks like they hosed it down with oil or WD, trying to make it look good. No price tag on it. Kind of an antique booth. As you can see, there's tables of knickknacks, a little bit of everything. Nice size original Texaco star sign. And this is just one field of many. We're going to get up there in the second row, because there's usually a guy that sits up over there. It's got some machinist tools and decent quality stuff. That's pretty cool. What's that, from the 50s? Survival supplies furnished by the Office of Civil Defense, Department of Defense. Sanitation kit. Oh, there's a date. What's the date on that? 1962. That's pretty cool. Oop. Not much. Typical junk and bins. But if you need a wrench for $1, that's a pretty good place to get it. Oil cans, no Eagle 66s though. Alright, keep looking. Couple bicycles for $2. Railroad spikes, old car jack, some traps. So you get the typical tool guy set up here. Assortment of knickknacks. Most of it's import or stuff that should be on the shelves at Harbor Freight. But every now and then you can find something in the mix.
I've been over here for a half hour.
Oh, thank you. It's a nice wheel. Ooh, she's hot. I think she's a 10-incher. It's not a bad price. Might grab that.
If you want to wait a couple minutes till he gets back and went to get us some lunch, he may do you a good deal on a box of it. Can you wait a few minutes? Alright. Oh, it shouldn't be too long.
Sanding belts. I haven't seen any machinist stuff. Doesn't look like it. Got a few good knickknacks. Oh, nice old pipe wrench, maybe. Eclipse. That's American or import. Do like the light. Comes with the clamp. I'm assuming. Yep. What's need for? Okay. Cute little box. Oh no, it's got something in it. Let's see what it got. Oh, for towing a vehicle. Let's put the lights in the back. Oh. Yeah. 15 bucks. I'll grab it.
Some of it.
There's a clamp hidden in the mix. Cincinnati tool. Huh, cool. I had to grab a couple of those. There's an Eagle oil can, a long snout, flexible. There's a cool looking one too. Oh. And Greenfield number 5528. Junior round die screw plate. This looks like a, yeah. Is that a number 6 maybe? Don't see the number on it. And a micrometer hanging out in this little box. Wow. Yeah, to give away that for free, it ain't worth nothing. And let's see what here. Oh, that's cute. Cool. Well, let me get my wallet out. It's got some signs and some stoplights. I don't know if you can see over there, you got a vise. I think he's got another one over here. Don't know if it's import or not. The Michelin Man. Doesn't look like much of a vise. You see that red one right there? Decent selection of Milwaukee and DeWalt stuff. Don't know if it's factory reconditioned or is actually new, but best setup I've seen down here for this kind of stuff. Some steel chainsaws, looks like new and used. Cool. The antique guys. Oh, that's a cutie. Wow, look at that. Don't know if I could reuse it, but man, that's cute. I'll put that in my cabinet for antique tools. Don't see a maker's mark on it. Couple more oil cans, no Eagle 66s. Guess Adam beat me here. Some hub sockets. Automotive tools. This guy was the one that had some machinist stuff last year, maybe. There you go, I see a Kennedy bottom box. Oh. Bingo.
We'll find one eventually.
Dun, 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 dun. There we go. It's the table I want. Some stair snugs, $5. Ah, what'll they want on that? $5?
7. Hi, how you doing?
Good. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Stair import or real? Huh? It's digital. SPI. Let's see if I can do it in one finger. 5 to 6 mic. Some bigger mics. There's a little stone, Arkansas. It's kind of cute. Center's not worn too far out. $195 for the box. More treasure. Some mics. That bottom one's empty. Okay, let's see if we can score some end mills at a decent price. Ball. Don't see anything I want over here. Some big cutoff tools. Huh. Probably in a CNC machine. Is that 30 taper? 40? A little sifter? Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, let me go over there. I see a couple oil cans and a couple goodies. Let's see if he's got anything. stones. Little giant break. Give you guys an overview of just one field out of about half a dozen that we'll be visiting today.
And I feel it.
And my wife says she feels it already.
Ooh, wow. You want lunch or you want ice cream?
We can grab ice cream, I guess, and get lunch later.
Okay.
When they're down the bottom of the hill.
Let me see if they got
Some more tools and binders and straps. And getting ready to get out of the main drag and walk that way. But first we're going to score some homemade ice cream from the Hit and Miss engine. Sorry for the shakiness, guys, again. The gimbal is down. It ain't working anymore. Chocolate, vanilla, peach, butter, pecan. No strawberry. Don't have it engaged right now, not churning anything. Thank you. Got our brothers in blue and brown here today, thank goodness. Thank you. Like I said, the whole town shuts down. You can see that's the service station over there. They turned it into a parking lot. And they did build a bypass about 10 years ago just because of this, because otherwise this is Highway 58. So imagine if you're a trucker or somebody traveling trying to get through here, take an hour to go 3 miles. So now you can go around it.
It's gotta be a big money maker.
Sorry about that. I'm doing this one-handed. Like I said, it's just a madhouse up everybody here. And I said this is just Friday. It'll be even worse Saturday when everybody's pulling in. And all these are front yards of people's houses, and they rent them out for the weekend so these vendors can set up. There's a field down here on the left we'll take a look at, and then there's the VFW on the right. They usually have a lot of good vendors in there. There's one guy that comes down from West Virginia, sells machinist tools. He always sets up. I'm gonna give him a visit. I think I purchased a couple things from him and showed it on the mail calls. A little collection of oil cans. That one's an Eagle, but they're all bottom pumps. Here's carpentry tools. Some taps.
Get this. Anything, truck and trailer, what you call it.
Little Ames DTI. $15. Yeah, it's pretty smooth. Interesting back. Got it so it'll sit on something round.
That's why whenever I go to New York on a buying trip, we can run the U-Hauls. We take back roads.
They don't have to. You don't have to go on a
A surface gauge.
Well, they said
Nice surface gauges. Shop made, probably.
But we took back all the way.
Go, no go gauge.
They're closed.
National mic.
I can't take it. We just take a couple days.
You got a bunch of tools and a long way.
Yeah, so.
I mean, I'm
not gonna buy a big trailer.
I'm overweight.
You're supposed to stop it.
You got a DOT number. I don't.
Yep, let me slide by there and get some room for you.
Jim, it's not you. I'm just showing this to him.
Alrighty. Alright, this is one of the regular guys that brings all the machinist stuff. Got a smorgasbord.
Well, I thought you were going to come back pretty soon.
Yeah, he's over there talking.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a 66.
I guess we just have to keep looking at it.
Ha ha ha. Cool.
My dad used to go there and power with that. I'm probably 10 years old before he was out of electric power. Them darn things, he got good and sharp. It did, their memory is
Index and plate. Shop made. A little bit of high-speed steel mixed in here, just knickknacks. Looks like some reamers, maybe. Nope. Some mandrels. Ooh, approach set. You guys see that? Minuteman brooch set, $250. Which isn't too bad of a price. So here's more machinist stuff. Little tap handle. Inside mic, Mitsutsuya. And some mics and... Alright. Surface gauge. Eclipse number 101, made in England. Huh. Neat. There's a snug. Another inside mic. Looks like some more mics. Yep. Bryant. Huh. Stare at box with nothing in it. Stare number 124C. $30. Probably belongs in there. Maybe. Nope. Well, try to give it a home. A big surface gauge. And a Williams 202. There you go. Now we're talking. There's a number 2. It'll hold what, ½ inch. I need number 4s, which is probably what this is. No, it's a number 3. Number 3. All right. Well, cool. Let me see how much he wants for this Eagle 66. A few tools, few taps and dies. Oh, sorry, I'm blocking the guy's light. Uh-oh, this is Starrett. God, that thing's hot. Ooh, sitting in the sun. Yeah, it's a Starrett, an old one. I can read Athol Mass. Huh, cool. Number 425. If I could pick it up. Let's see what else he's got over there. See if I can hold this enough to pay for it. So we got us a large tap and die set. Let's see what it is. Something Rhode Island. Oh, it's a Butterfield. Butterfield. It's a 1/32 12. How to buy this set for James Kilroy.
See them with all the stuff in there.
Not very often.
No, it's pretty rare to have all that stuff. $40 if you're interested. That's probably, what, 150 years old? Old.
Yeah, late 1800s, early 19. So we're getting towards the end of the day, and one last table of goodies. Some Brown & Sharp stuff, some Lufkin. And Mitutoyo. Chinese knockoff. Starrett. Brown & Sharp. Doesn't look like anything here that I gotta have. Well guys, we got us a full cart and we are heading home. Been out here about 5 hours. I'm cooked. Found some good deals. Bess is over there grabbing her one of those awesome donuts. So we'll see you guys at the house, and I'll show you all the purchases I made. Well guys, Labor Day is over with, and I figured I'd give you a recap of the goodies that I picked up, because a couple things I think I didn't film. So this is all from the first day on Friday. The second day we headed out there. I didn't bring the GoPro camera because one, it is extremely crowded. The crowds are even worse on Saturday. You can't even get around, so I didn't want to bother trying to film it and then, you know, pull the wagon too. We didn't even bring the wagon, so we'll just go over what we got. And then the second day did get a couple good scores. I'll show those to you in a second after we go over this stuff. So if you remember, we first picked up this nice flexible arm lamp. You know, it's American made. And then we got a visitor from next door neighbor's dog. So come here, Harley, get out of the picture. Come on, buddy, come over here. Thank you, good girl. So then we scored a couple oil cans, got those for like 10 bucks each. And then we scored this Eagle 66 with the flexible spout for $15. I also found one later for 30 bucks, but it was pretty beat up. It had the wider base on the bottom, but it was rough, so it wasn't worth the $30, so I left it there. I did pick up this excuse me, puppy dog. Couple snugs on an arm. Figured I could use those. Always when you're trying to film, right? And then I grabbed this little C-clamp. I just thought that was cool. It's going to go in the antique or vintage tool display case. I still didn't find the maker's mark on it. And it seemed to kind of be a Starrett day, I guess, because you know, scored this nice Starrett 425 for $1. You know, now it is in rough shape. It's got some pitting if the camera's picking that up, and it's also missing the little screw here that locks it. And currently the slide is stuck. I sprayed it with WD, but it has not freed up. So I'm just gonna have to work on it, and eventually, hopefully, it'll free up. The same guy I got that from, he had this nice Brown & Sharp surface gauge. He sold that to me for 25 bucks. I thought that was a deal. But what's ironic, I started looking at the mast, and the mast is actually a LS Starrett mast. So, wow. Went on eBay and looked it up. There's several different models. There's no number on this one, but it appears to be a 621. And they have a small base and a large base, and this is going to be the large base version of it. So this will be awesome when I eventually get a large surface plate. That'll be where it lives. And back here, oh, there you go. Scored a nice stone in its own little wooden box. If you can see, the center's not worn out. It's still pretty flat. So didn't think that was a bad buy for $8. So I like that. And the same vendor had this. He said it was a dipstick, but thought it was pretty cool. Hopefully you guys can see the scale. So it goes up to 22 inches. I figured I could use that for something. If nothing else, you know, you could put it on like the knee mill or something for a reference if I wanted to. So nice stainless scale for 10 bucks. Can't beat that. And then of course we got the big 10-inch wire wheel to replace the one that's kind of worn out on my bench grinder. So that was all the goodies I got from the first day. So let me move these out of the way and show you the killer scores I got from day 2. And I forgot, at the end of the day, I decided to go ahead and take this home for 40 bucks. I just couldn't walk away from it. Don't know if I ever use it, but this old Butterfield tap and die set. Of course, you can see it's missing some of the original dies. Looks like that one, and that one are original. This one is not. But, you know, didn't think I'd ever see another set like this. So, pretty cool. So, I brought that home. I forgot to show that. Okay, so the vendor that's usually there that has machinist tools in the last field that we didn't get to on the first day, so we paid a visit to him on the second day. He had a lot of good stuff. So I not only spent all my money, but I had to borrow some from Bess. So thank goodness she still had a wad of cash on her. So first one was a nice Starrett level. Yes, look at this baby. So we got us a nice Starrett 98, and it is the 8-inch version. Vial is crystal clear. Not really a scratch on her. Surface looks still pretty good on the bottom there. And of course the previous owner made this nice little box for it to live in. So he had it priced at $75, and I thought that was a good price. I didn't even bother trying to get him to knock a couple bucks off. I thought that was a good buy, because you know they sell for over $100 on eBay all day long. Plus then you got to pay shipping, you know. So let me back the camera up to get this thing in view. So yeah, no, that is not a gun case. There should be a sticker there that says LS Starrett, but it's gone. So he had two of these babies. He had a 3-footer, and this is the 4-foot. So it's a Starrett 4-foot vernier caliper, number 122, in great shape. I wanted to you know, work a deal on the 3-footer, because he had it for like we had it listed at $175, which was a good price. But he really wanted to move this 4-footer, and I was like, man, I don't know if I'll ever use this 4-footer. I mean, is there anything I'm gonna measure, you know, this large that I need a precise measurement at? But you know, I've never seen one. I've been going to this show for like 5 years, been going to the car show for over 15, and I've never run into a, you know, a goodie like this. So I figured I'd be kicking myself if I didn't buy it. We agreed on a price of $250, so I figured that was pretty good deal. I was looking on eBay. There's only one for sale right now. The guy is asking $400, and then there's $50 to ship, so $450 was the going rate, I guess. So I figured I couldn't go wrong on this. If I never use it, I can always try to put it back on eBay and sell it, at least get $250 out of it. So that is the killer score. And let me back up, maybe you can see it a little bit better, but it's really great shape, you know, original box. So happy to bring that home. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the little field trip down there at the flea market, and it was a good weekend for me, as you can see. So I just want to say thanks again for subscribing, watching my videos, hanging out with me. I know they're you know, kind of sparse now because of the transition, but once we get the permits for the shop, there'll be a bunch of videos with the new shop build and getting moved in. So hang in there with me. I appreciate it, and until next time, take care.